cute buck last night. He's like a 3x3, and he had a little doe with him. This is your PIX Now update. I'm Ken Bastida. Hello, test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't need to go to the Nutcracker because I had mine cracked last hour.
And
I do it daily. Whoops, oh, sorry. This is your PIX Now update. I'm Ken Bastida, and I'm Elizabeth Cook. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is your PIX Now update. I'm Ken Bastida.
And I'm Elizabeth Cook. Here are some of your top headlines.
These two people are now facing murder charges in what the Alameda County District Attorney is calling a murder-for-hire plot. Nancy O'Malley says Maria Moore hired Marvel Salvant to kill Chef Dominic Sarkar to collect on his life insurance policy. Sarkar was found dead in his Fremont home on October 18th. Witnesses say they heard gunshots and saw a man flee on a bicycle. Sarkar was executive chef at a Fremont restaurant and held a similar position at Passage to India in Mountain View for several years. Both defendants are due in court at this hour.
New details now on the man accused of stabbing and killing a young woman at an Oakland BART station. John Lee Cowell faced a judge today but did not enter a plea as scheduled. His attorney says he's suffering from extreme delusions and paranoia, and he's incompetent to stand trial.
We're seeing a very extreme level of mental illness, it's just clear to me that he's not able to rationally assist me in his defense at this time.
18-year-old Nia Wilson was fatally stabbed. Her throat was slashed at the MacArthur BART station in July. The judge is now considering a psychological evaluation for Cowell. If he is deemed incompetent, he could be committed to a state hospital instead of prison.
This mother from Yemen is now with her young son, who is on life support in Oakland. Shaima Swileh fought to get here against the Trump administration's travel ban involving that country. Last night, she arrived at SFO from Cairo to be reunited with 2-year-old Abdullah at Children's Hospital in Oakland. The boy suffers from a brain disease and is about to be taken off life support. The Council on American Islamic Relations had to sue to bring the family back together, and Swileh was granted a visa to travel here to say her final goodbyes.
Some breaking news for you right now. Defense Secretary James Mattis will be retiring at the end of February. Mattis saying President Trump deserves a secretary, quote, whose views are better aligned with yours. Moments ago, the president tweeted, General Mattis was a great help to me in getting allies in other countries to pay their share of military obligations. A new Secretary of Defense will be named shortly. I greatly thank Jim for his service.
The House is in session at this hour, but the president says he's holding out for a spending bill that includes money for a U.S.-Mexico border wall, something that is not in the measure passed by the Senate last night.
Any measure that funds the government must include border security. Has to. Not for political purposes, but for our country, for the safety of our community.
A financial plan is needed before tomorrow at midnight to avoid a partial government shutdown.
Well, the news took quite a toll in the stock market. The Dow taking a major plunge again today, ending down more than 460 points. Investors are concerned about a number of issues.
Another brutal day for the stock market. Just too much uncertainty for investors right now, ranging from the trade war with China to the Fed's future plans and now the possibility of a government shutdown looming.
This is the worst December for stocks since 1931.
President Trump signed a massive 5-year farm bill into law today. That bill will provide billions in aid to U.S. farmers. It was approved earlier this month by large majorities in both the House and the Senate. But before the president pulled out his pen to sign it, he tweeted this wacky video. Take a look.
Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me.
I remember that show. The clip shows him with actress Megan Mullally singing the theme song to the 60s TV show, and it was a hit, Green Acres. They performed it on stage at the Emmy Awards back in 2006.
Right now, the UK's second biggest airport has been shut down for more than 24 hours after drones were spotted hovering over the airfield. Hundreds of flights have been delayed or canceled at London's Gatwick airport, throwing a wrench in many holiday plans. Just days ahead of Christmas, police are on the hunt for those drone operators with still no clue on why someone would do this.
No sense of motive. There is no suggestion that this is a terrorist act. The counter-terrorism police have been very clear that they've seen no evidence this is intended to be a terrorist act. It's clearly somebody who wants to disrupt Gatwick Airport.
Now, authorities won't shoot down the drones because of the danger of stray bullets. Flying a drone near an airport in the UK is illegal and punishable by up to 5 years in prison.
This weekend expected to be busy for holiday travelers. Taking a live look at SFO and San Jose International Airport, you can see both are still a bit shrouded in fog right now. Still, airport officials are expecting millions of passengers to pass through from now until the new year. Let's get over to our chief meteorologist, Paul Diano, for a check on the weather. Paul.
Oh, Ken and Liz, we're talking about a very weak front moving through tonight, which will make for a slippery morning commute tomorrow. The radar's clear currently, but we look off to the north and west. I'm talking up in Humboldt County. We do have some light rain falling there, and that is heading in our general direction. It's been a gloomy day, fog this morning, low cloud cover all afternoon long, keeping temperatures down. We're below average today. Livermore only 53, Santa Rosa 53, San Francisco and San Jose 54. Futurecast, there go the showers. In and out by sunrise tomorrow. It'll be raining lightly in the North Bay about 11 o'clock tonight. By 6 in the morning, the clouds are gone out of the North Bay, and we will see some cloud cover, but actually sunshine for much of tomorrow. But we will have some rainfall moving through tonight. How much rain are we talking? We'll put Futurecast in motion this way. Up to 1/10 of an inch of rainfall for San Francisco, slightly more in the North Bay, slightly less in the South Bay. 1 to 10 scale, we're talking to 2 or 3 for rain and wind. No flooding concerns. It's that morning commute tomorrow that likely will be the biggest impact. Cloudy night, mild night, Concord 47, San Francisco 52. And tomorrow, even when the sun comes out, we're not going to get that warm. Upper 50s to around 60 degrees. Fremont 60, Concord 60, San Rafael tomorrow 59 degrees. Final weekend before Christmas. We'll have the forecast for that at 5 o'clock on KPIX 5. For now, that's your PIX Now forecast.
All right, Paul, thank you. Former President Barack Obama suited up as Santa to surprise children at a D.C. hospital. Decked out in a Santa hat, he delivered presents, a little holiday cheer. Hospital staff greeted him with a chorus of "We wish you a Merry Christmas." One little girl was completely stunned when he walked into her room. He told another patient, "Wherever the people you love are, that's where Christmas is." During his presidency, he and former First Lady Michelle Obama visited the hospital a number of times.
I'm Dennis O'Donnell. Here's the latest in Bay Area sports. DeForest Buckner said his agent will meet with the 49ers in a few weeks to discuss a new contract. And their opponent this Sunday knows just how valuable a dominant pass rusher can be. Khalil Mack is one of 4 Pro Bowlers on Chicago's defense, the best in the conference. Mack has 12.5 sacks, and the Raiders' first-round pick gets worse with each Bears win. Even hard to please D coordinator Vic Fangio is impressed.
He was that special of a player in Oakland, and they were never more than a mid-20, 25th ranked defense, whatever it was. And he's playing with better players here around him than he had there. We're playing good. I mean, you know, Even I can't deny that.
The Raiders are just hoping to get through the regular season with Derek Carr still in one piece. Carr has been sacked 47 times this season, third most in the NFL. John Gruden raised some eyebrows when he signed quarterback Nathan Peterman to the practice squad this week. Peterman threw 12 interceptions and 130 career attempts with the Bills, but Gruden emphasized it's just a practice squad.
Got a lot of calls last night for that. We're happy to have Nate Peterman, a guy that's played in this league this season. He was an opening day starter, so we signed him to the practice squad.
Coming out of college, what did you like about him at that point?
Yeah, well, he's on the practice squad right now. I want to reiterate that to everybody. You know, he's on the practice squad.
From the feel-good file, Trevor Cahill signed a one-year deal with the Angels, reportedly worth $9 million. Cahill went 7-4 in 20 starts with the A's last season, where he really essentially rejuvenated his career in his second stint with the green and gold, and best year as a starter since 2013. I hold in my hand the Thursday top 5. Give it to me. Number 5. The Rockets made 26 last night, set a new NBA record. They've won 5 straight games. So much for Phi Slamma Jamma. Pelicans on the break. Look at the passing. Hank Plant loved great passing, but Milwaukee beat New Orleans. Number 3, LSU's Ed Orgeron does not like to be interrupted during press conferences.
John Emery, another great young man from Destrehan, Louisiana. Hold on a second. Hey, guys. Hey, I'm having a press conference, okay? Thank you. We have to fix the line of scrimmage. We wanted to get bigger. I'll stop. Hey, stop the ball, stop the drill. I'm having a press conference. Thank you.
I couldn't. No, nor could I. Number 2, Memphis, Tyler Harris trying to draw the charge. Haven't seen a flop like that since Waterworld. Number 1, Mavs rookie Luka Doncic has shined on the court, but the 19-year-old singing may have John Denver rolling in his grave.
That's perfect pitch.
You know,
Wow.
I've tried to do
Dogs are
John
howling.
Denver on the guitar campfire by the lake, and I suck, but I don't suck that bad. That was pretty. That was pretty bad.
You also don't sing in Lithuanian.
It's almost like he couldn't hear himself.
What's that?
It was almost like he couldn't quite hear himself.
Yeah, well, try and sing Rocky Mountain High right now. See if you can hit the high notes and low notes. Go ahead.
Mountain Mama. That's all I remember.
Okay.
Take me home. Country road.
That's right. Much better spoken. We stream our KPIX 5 News at 5 o'clock every day on KPIX.com. We'll be back in less than 60 minutes.
I hear her voice
There it
in
goes.
the morning.
Stay with it. Stay with it.
No.
PIX Now News is sponsored by Chevron, proud to support STEM education in the Bay Area.
Meet our STEM standout, Luciano Del Rio.
Team 841 is Richmond High School's robotics team. What it is an after-school program that teaches Richmond High School students about STEM.
Luciano encourages us to really think outside the box to approach a problem.
Luciano's story is important because he comes from this community. The work that he does here goes beyond the classroom and the school.
Chevron and CBS 5 teaming up to support STEM education in the Bay Area.
The way he helped a little boy who got AIDS from a blood transfusion.
But also come together.
Happy birthday, Golden Gate Bridge! Atkins saves the city!
Now we're ready for whatever comes next.
Let's go live to the crowd.
Proud to be Northern California's first